Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Here I am again. And I will be there whenever I think it is necessary. Today I want to comment on some interesting issues that have been happening, and you don't know why or how to act, in relation to initiation into the rays. There is a document, where all videos are informed, there is a sequence, there is a way to do it. So unfortunately, I would say to those who don't know the document, have access to it, and check if you are doing it correctly, what needs to be done. Hey, raise a lesson, my brothers, never do anything taught by someone else. Because not out of malice, that other person will always miss some point of what needs to be done. And you will be doing it wrong. So I have noticed that many of you are simply doing it, without understanding the why and importance of what is being done. Do the initiation meditation, without having done the preparation, it was worthless. If you saw anything, it was your ego that saw it, because you were not initiated. There are 6 days of preparation, on the 7th day, you do the initiation. Will everyone be initiated? No. Those who are ready will be initiated, those whose soul walk allows them to access the wisdom of the temples. You have received, small words, that the masters are leaving, so that you have access to the temples. I ask you to wait a little. When we finish all the rays, we will do a meditation for each temple. So don't worry, don't try to do it. Anyone who has tried to do it and succeeded, well done. Congratulations! His faith, his belief, and his merit opened the doors of the temple to him. But for those who haven't tried it yet, I ask you to wait. At the end of the entire series of 7 groups of meditations, we will do a meditation for each ray, so that you can access the temples. The wisdom that you will be accessing is an ancient wisdom, from ages and ages. Get there and ask silly questions. You won't get the answer. And I guarantee you, you will not come back again. The purpose of allowing you to have access to the temples is for wisdom, for the learning of each of you. You can ask whatever you want for your growth, for your spiritual evolution. No futility, because this will not be accepted and you will lose your permission to enter the temple. So think carefully about what you are going to ask. The questions that you will ask, for your growth, are in some ways curiosity, but it is a benign curiosity, because you are trying to understand your path, the path of the planet, the path of human civilization. So these questions are accepted. Can you ask questions about yourselves? They can. If it is your time to know everything you need about your soul, it will be presented to you. The temples have direct access to your Akasha. Then you will be able to ask questions about your souls without any problem. Just a warning, don't try to ask anything about anyone. The wisdom is there, for you to ask whatever you want, about the universe, about whatever that ray is relevant to. And you can also ask about yourself, never ask about other people. This is considered invasion of free will. Each soul is a soul. Every soul has a journey. So, why would you dare to research other souls? Access, my brothers, has been given. But don't forget that it's not a mess, that it's not a library, that a lot of children come in screaming, taking the books anyway, throwing them around, and that's okay. It is a very serious library, with great energy. Every book in that book contains profound wisdom. So be respectful. When you take a book out of a place, put it back when you're done, put it back in place. This is an attitude of respect towards that organization of that temple. So now, you know how to behave inside the temples. And if you are not in such a hurry, wait, a separate meditation that will be done, for each time, by each of the masters. I won't be the one doing it. Each of them will lead you to the temple, and you can spend as much time there as you want. Anyone who has tried to access it and has already succeeded, congratulations. Now don't forget the rules I said here. Continue accessing with lots of love, with lots of respect, with lots of dignity, for what is being shown to you. Another point to be raised. So I remind you again, that anyone who didn't get the document, who is just doing it for the sake of it, without knowing why, has access to the document. And importantly, don't keep asking others for the document. Each of you must have the document in your hands, and each week, this document is updated with the week's meditations. So there's no point in asking your colleague. Get off the grid. The document is available in all videos. Go in there and get it. You don't need to ask anyone. This is one point. Remember, nothing can be shared. So how are people going to pass the document to you? Search, get out of the network. The document is in each published video, you just need to get in there and have access to it. This is one point. Second point, which many of you are having doubts about, they are worried, I would even say terrified, about what is happening. Many do the meditation, light the candle, do the meditation, and at the end, they are surprised by a large candle dregs, and the candle ended. So many are asking, if it was worth it, if it wasn't worth it, what happened? So I will explain. When the candle was placed in this procedure, it contains the fire element. The fire element destroys everything that has negative energy, everything that is bad for their bodies. In short, anything that is not good for you. Fire destroys. It transforms that negative energy into energy to be absorbed by the universe, because nothing is lost. So, when you light that candle next to the meditation, the preparation meditation is a cleansing of your body. Every day, things are being removed that shouldn't be there. It is a huge energetic and spiritual cleansing. So, when you light the candle, that candle has the property of burning what is being taken away from you. So if you do the meditation and the candle is quiet and burns until the end, without generating any smudge, it's a sign that on that day, at that moment, you were fine, you were balanced, you didn't have so much low vibration energy in your body. In their minds, too. Remember, the preparation meditations are for cleansing the bodies. So if you finish the meditation, the candle is already in the middle, almost at the end, generating a large smudge. What does that mean? That there was a lot to be burned in there, that a lot was taken from you. And the candle burns in proportion to what has to be burned. It is not possible for the master to take what needs to be taken from you, and the candle to burn slowly. No, it has to be burned immediately. And due to the quantity, it has to be burned quickly. Then the candle turns into a smudge, or for many, the candle is already out in a big smudge. So calm down, it's nothing bad. Only the candle is there for this function. She is not there to help with the initiation. It is there to transmute everything that is taken from you. The same thing, on the day of initiation. During initiation, the candle also ends up in sludge. Why? Because at the moment when the masters went to place the crystal in your pineal, there were things there that shouldn't be there. They were removed and thrown into the sail, and the candle consumed. So this is the explanation. For the dregs, it has nothing to do with initiation or preparation. So if you did the meditation, and when you look at the candle, it no longer exists because it's over, perfect, everything is fine. What matters is what you did in meditation. This is one point. Other point. Some have commented that during meditation, the candle goes out. It can light up again, nothing interferes with what you are doing. For some reason, that candle was blown out. I will not try to explain why here. Then you can relight the candle and let it go until the end. During meditation, don't worry about whether the candle is lit or extinguished, you have to concentrate on meditation. Whether in preparation or initiation. The candle is just a way to take the trash that is taken from you, burn it, and throw clean energy into the universe. You guys aren't that clean. If the candle burns normally and does not generate sludge, congratulations, you are managing to stay balanced. Now any sludge you see, don't despair. It is the cleaning that was done on their bodies, quickly, because the volume was very large, so the candle had to burn faster, to transmute that energy. And whoever extinguished the candle, light it halfway. When finished, you can light up again. Now I'm going to tell you something, ask the other person, whether it was worth it or not, you're the one who has to know. What does your heart say? Something went wrong during the meditation, so you ask your friend, was it worth it or not? What do you think? Ask your heart, not your friend. If your heart says, no, thanks. But look, is it the heart or ego speaking? Because the ego will never admit that you did something wrong. So go within, ask your spiritual masters to tell you whether it was worth it or not, don't ask your colleague. Many of you will possibly have to repeat, a lightning color. Why? Because you weren't focused on what you were doing. You were doing it just to do it. So if you ask your masters, whether it was worth it or not, they will respond that it wasn't worth it. So be careful, what you are doing, you are not doing a simple meditation. You are on a walk to have access to the 7 temples. This is no joke. This is a very serious thing. And only very evolved souls can have access to these temples. So do it with love, do it with respect and with a lot of dedication. And don't be scared by anything you see in the candles. So it's explained.